Hello and welcome to my Pillars of Eternity Definitive Edition walkthrough part number 52. And today we will try to finish all the quests inside the Twin Alps city. In the last episode we were for a little bit longer time in the Nundfrost and we finished the quest for the God of Rimmergant and running around some small wilderness areas of Twin Elms. So let's continue today right in Bloodsands. As you can see, we have still the same party as last time, but few of the characters are already over level 15. 3 of them needs to finish it, but we will need to speak to some of the people and the Bloodsands. So we spoken already to two, and now let's try this one.
I'm ready.
If he is or not.
Ready, Watcher.
You return here to make a sacrifice or merely to observe. Birat believes it's time you paid your dues. Rextin groans. Then he can descend from his mighty pantheon and tell me himself. Actually, that's why I'm here.
Since when do the gods send mortals to collect? You're much too talkative to be the usher. This is the trouble with deities. They meddle in a world that they don't even inhabit. I hope they've promised you something better for your next life.
So, let's see.
The Baru beyond sea.
was a little bit tougher than the... oh, I mean weaker than the Nimfrost one. And the fight.
Certainly.
So, a Purgatory Saber. Let's go outside then. Oh, more enemies. You go stand here.
My mind feels sharp as steel.
Certainly.
Avaru beyond seek.
Stun. No, more.
Arthur were the rock. Beyond.
Moe, Pixie.
Heal the doggy. Where are you?
Spot on.
to whispers and shadows.
What?
Let's go to Garast. Plus 9 wheel.
Certainly.
Well, this was not nice. Grace. Okay, that's the both final quest finished. And let's go to Terhevoron again. Oh, the quest. I completely forgot, and it's this. I have killed Arjun Rechtin, the dwarf from Berat's vision. Arjun Rechtin and Highway Arena are both dead. I can pray to Berath at Terhevoron to receive my reward. Okay, let's get it over here then. One more is stand before the shrine and the skull constellation which marks its dedication to Berath. Pray to Berath. As you pray to Berath, you again find yourself on the road. Squinting into the distance, you see a short, pale figure waiting for you. At first, you think it's another vision of archery Dechtin, but then you notice the figure's skeletal frame and rictus grin. He stands in front of another skull gate, but the way leads down, not onward. He beckons for you to approach. Behind you is a woman, her skin milk pale against her black hair. She wears a suit of armor, so dark it seems to suck the light from the stars. The road winds up a mountain behind her.
A toll, traveler.
Follow the usher. He gives you a lipless smile and leads you into the skull's maw and down a long flight of stairs. The pallid knight follows close behind. It seems as if you are in a gigantic cavern. The ceiling curves up and away, and it's dotted with moisture. At this distance, the shining beads look like stars, cluttered and scattered in constellations. Two identical cave mouths wait up ahead, and you follow the usher to one of them, standing at the edge and gazing down, but you see an endless, ever-changing plain bisected by a road. Only then you realize that you're no longer on the road. As you follow the road to the point where it disappears below you, you realize that you're standing in one of the eye sockets of a massive skull. The usher points to the road. Ajdru Rektin appears below you. He's just as you remembered him, stern and smooth-skinned. Yet with each step along the road grows, swelling with blood and essence, his heavy steps become slower and slower, until he stops altogether. His distended body fills the path completely.
You met a dwarf traveling this road. What did you do?
It is destiny of all mortals to die. I fulfilled the will of the gods. The pallid night flesh is stout against her skull. She nods once, barely dipping her chin.
It is also destined that all should be reborn, that their essence circulate.
Erechtin Swollen's body ruptures. The effect is like a dam bursting. Ghostly figures, as hazy and indistinct as wisps of smoke, continue along the cleared path. Some tumble and rush along while others amble and drift, but all continue forward. The usher directs your attention to another figure moving down the path. This time you see high-ovate Erona. As she follows the road, her movements become slow and erratic. Her legs creak with each step and her feet grow long. Thick roots that burrow into the ground. She finally stops, rooted in place.
You found a tree that had lived for centuries. Its roots were deep, and its boughs sheltered many. Why did you cut it down?
It was unnatural. It couldn't sustain itself.
Nothing is self-sustaining. All draw their life's energy from the deaths of others. This is why all must remain part of the cycle of death and rebirth.
Erona's body petrifies below, and the shimmering leaves of her hair blow down the path. You seek another who has lived his life on the brink of the cycle. He sits on the inside of the hill, observing its revolutions. With each life he is plucked from the stream and returned to it intact. Why do you hunt Taos? Taos has entrapped thousands of souls for Verdica. I've got to stop him from giving her absolute power.
If you know this much, then another god has already spoken with you, and given you half of the answer.
Taos served Verdica. She desired an escape from her own cycle. Power without decline. Taos has removed thousands of souls from the cycle so that their essence might empower her. The black depths of her eyes threaten to swallow you. You must stop him, and you must return them to the cycle. Why does Vodica even need Taos' help? And why do you need mine, for that matter? The gods guide souls through the cycle of death and rebirth, but the aura is the domain of mortals. We stand aside, weights and counterweights. We are one to alter the tides of kith, and would follow. We would tip this world from its axis. That is why Wodika directs a mortal to her bidding, and why any who would stop Taos must be mortal as well. I don't see what this has to do with me. Taos builds a dam to divert water from a stream. The flow of thousands of souls will shape the world you live in, Watcher. It will also shape the world your soul returns in its next life. Would it serve to send the souls back into the cycle? Attending to the souls is a question of stability, Watcher, of maintaining the natural order of the world and the ebb and flow of essence. Couldn't they be returned to Hollowburn? Oh no, what's wrong with Vodica seizing this power? The cycle of Kith is a thing of balance. Likewise is the cycle of gods. We rise and fall in the favor of mortals, only to fall and rise again. But Vodica seeks the power to place herself outside the cycle. She would root herself and grow to determine of others. No, she would root herself and grow to the detriment of others. The usher silently gestures to the road, where a broken tree and a husk of flesh are still visible. Couldn't they be returned to Hollowburn? As better at burden things. To mix sour wine with fresh? The kindness you seek lies in giving them a new beginning, not in shackling them to this life. I think I understand what you're telling me. The usher gestures to the road, and the starry expanse beyond the white pallid Knight's peaks. I only show you the motion of the universe, out, Watcher. I must go to Sun in Shadow now.
No mortal can survive the descent into the pit. But there are souls on the burial isle that are pledged to me. I will grant them to you, and they shall bear you down safely, as well as light the way beyond.
A multitude appears at the other end of the road, raising her voice and kicking up dust as they make their way toward you. Return them to the cycle, Watcher. Promise that you will, and I shall give you power befitting a champion of death. The pallid knight raises a finger. Accept my favor, however, and I will demand this decision as your due. I collect from all mortals in time. I would hear what the other gods have to say first. Do not delay long, Watcher. What thou seeks to do cannot be undone, even by the turning of the wheel. The usher points behind you. When you turn, you find yourself again standing in Terror Road. Barath is pleased that both druid leaders have returned to the cycle. The god has promised me safe passage to Sun in Shadow, and support my pursuit of Taos. A secret society of animances has been traveling around the eastern reach, promising to restore life to lost loved ones. They perform their rituals as clandestine meetings in various cities, never staying in one place for more than a few days. Though some spark of life appears to be restored to the bodies they revive, authorities suspect that the group is behind abductions, murders, vivisections, and other ghastly practices that appear to be required by their methods. To make matters worse, those restored to life rapidly decompose or go mad within the days of their resurrection. Concerned animances and various civic authorities are seeking help in tracking down those responsible. The secret society known as the Morning Cycle repeatedly eluded Zahua's pursuit. As soon as Zahua discovered their latest location, they would begin the process of moving to a new town. It turned out that the Morning Cycle had an extensive spy network at their disposal. Eventually, Zahua managed to capture a senior member of the group who was more than willing to give up information on her brothers and sisters. In a Rhodes and charnel house, Zahua and trusted soldiers of the Manham family comforted and killed most of the cult's leaders. Though some members of the group escaped, the Earl of Gale's Kite, Friar Manham, was confident that their power in the Dirwood was broken. Interesting. Okay, and the last one, I still think, well, the best choices for the two are so far Berath and Hylia. Let's see what Rimmergand has to offer. Once more you approach the shrine and the constellations of the Beast of Winter. This time, the cold emanating from the shrine is unmistakable. A thin frost has formed upon the edges of the stone. Pray to Rimmergand. You pray again, and the vision of the white plains emerge. The driving wind returns in a chaos of whirling snow. Something moves at the center of the blizzard, plodding but relentless. As the snowstorm gets closer, you see an aurochs as colossal and slow as a glacier. Its shaggy white hair is matted with frost, but beneath it ribs like a ship's frame protrude. Visible puffs of air issue from Sagan's gaping mouth. It's the Beast of Winter. A man, emaciated and almost naked, huddles at the beast's legs. His body is scored with lash marks, and his nose and ears have been carved from his face. His black eyes pierce the whiteout. The auroch stops and stands before you, enveloping you in a violent blizzard that surrounds it. Though its mouth does not move, the beast speaks in a deep, thunderous voice.
A clan of Glamfelin ventured from the Whitefat Wens to find the crack in the ice. When you sealed it, you damned their souls to a slow weathering here, one they had sought to escape.
Their recklessness endangered the rest of Oldsong.
For each there is a season watcher. Winter's shroud covers all things in its time. The heat and energy of life dissipates, and untethered essence fades into chaos. But entropy is a chisel of ice and a hammer of wind. It is not for mortals to wield these tools.
The scared man snickers. The world shudders beneath you, and the great creek echoes across the wide expanse. The ice splits at your feet, waves lapping through the rift.
The Watcher seeks something long lost. What is it you search for?
The thousands of souls that Taos has stolen for Vodica.
Theos has removed these souls from the cycle. They are ice melting in the sun. Let them fade.
Let them forget this world and be forgotten by it.
Take the souls she so desires and grind them into dust. Let her see her careful schemes thoroughly ruined.
For several seconds, the waves wash quietly against the ice and the auroch stands silently amidst the churning flurries.
It is the destiny of all things to crumble and join the chaos that follows this world. Some seek it willingly, as you have seen.
To mingle roiled and stirred by the tides of the universe. It is not an unkind fate.
Why do you oppose Vodica?
She desires to order chaos and shackle the agents of change in the world. Under her, all things would remain static and frozen according to her laws.
Even now, she only barely keeps the pact of the gods to leave the affairs of Kith in mortal hands. She moves in Theos where she cannot move directly.
And so we call on you to do the same. Such are the schemes of the Queen that was.
You would give these souls the very fate you sought to deny the Glenfallen pilgrims.
I am the Beast of Winter. I neither speed nor alter my path for the whims and desires of Kith. I take souls at the time of my choosing, be it mote by mote or in a sudden tempest of chaos.
These souls, they have already forgotten their place in this world. They have been lost to existence. Let them be memorialized and mourned for an age and then forgotten entirely.
I'll seek Taos in Sun and Shadows.
When you reach the burial isle, we will send lost souls to guide you through the pit. This is our gift to you. What you do after you face Theos will be your choice, but we would have you set the stolen essence adrift.
And whether you would heed us or no, understand that our end comes to all things eventually. Help us achieve it, and we shall reward you now with a power to rival Theos's.
But do not choose lightly. We forget nothing, least of all a betrayal.
And I would hear what the other gods have to say first.
Do not wait forever. We wait, but Theos does not.
Rimergan continues toward you, swallowing you in a blinding, deafening snowstorm. You experience a dizzying, exhilarating disorientation, oblivious to the landscape around you and even the reality of your own body. You hear a noise that could be the shrieking winds of Skian's screeching cackle, and then it recedes with everything else. Rimergant reappears in the distance, trudging away from you, and the whiteout follows him. As the vision of snow fades, it leaves in its wake the flagstones of Teir Evron. I completed the task Rimergant gave me. I closed the Frosthaven Bridge in Noonfrost and prevented Glasswall and his clan from passing through it. Rimergant, Ondra, and Skian were pleased and have promised to help me descend the pit to Sun and Shadow. And another quest. Major item. Good. In the southern Adar province of Magahanon, the wizard and inventor Galef spent decades creating devices that could mimic magical effects and properties. His fellow wizards viewed Galef's work with disdain, but one area of research intrigued even the elites, a device that could replicate entire magical objects. The key to Galef's research was an enchanted mold. When Galef died of old age, his remote workshop was eventually plundered by certain barbarians, who had been sacking the province for years. All of this work was believed to have been lost. Recently, an anonymous patron has been inquiring across the Eastern Reach for aid in recovering some of Galef's research notes using leads that were discovered by unknown means. And for this quest I choose you, Maneha. And as you have noticed, probably, we got a new achievement for fulfilling the all appeasement quest for every single god. And as before, the choosing for me is still between Hylia and Berath. I kind of forgot what Galavain wants, but let me see. I will level up Grieving Mother before deciding which one to pick. Oh, that was fast. Well, I will pick Hylia. Yeah. Oh, let's talk to him. No. I will pick Hylia. You stand once more before the shrine of Hylia. The stars of her constellation seems to glitter all the brighter. Pray to Hylia. 1,000 birds aligned on the tree in the temple. Hylia voice carries on the breeze. Do you return to swear your oath, Watcher? Do not underestimate my power. I am a mighty friend to those who are faithful. I swear to return the souls to the hollow-born children of the Deerwood. And I shall remember. The dark wings snap shut, and the tiny sparrow flits to your shoulder. It tilts its head back and opens its beak, and the song that spills forth is like nothing you ever heard. Melodies at once mournful and beautiful entrace you. The world becomes a place of pure color and sound. Each perfect moment follows the next like the lines of a poem or the bar of a song. Mamunan was granted Hylia's boon. You awaken as if from a dream, standing in Tereveron. Hylia's song and the power of her blessing follows you still. I swore to Hylia that I would return the souls to hollow-born children. She gave me her power. I have learned that the Burial Isle can be reached from Old Song. Let's see. What was that? First. Oh, +1 to mechanics and +1 to stealth. It's from the quest I finished in Nordwald. Good. And the Highland boons, +1 perception and +1 lore. Is this useful? Wow, it's 6 points. Well, never mind then. Let's go outside first, and then I will probably finish some small quests in the Deerwood. And while at it, I will need to visit a few of the inns and drink beer there to upgrade. Oh, a whisper among the others. Erna lives no more. To upgrade the head of my priest. So, The closest inn is Deerford Village. So this is the only inn here. How much time we still have? 3 days and 13 hours.
Gods keep you.
Let's see what rooms do you have. Make sure you close your window if you're on the side facing Trigel's shop. Well, not for now. But here you are. Good.
Oh?
Deerford Inn drink is finished.
Good day to you.
Show me your verse. Nothing interesting. So let's go to another inn. And it's in Brackenbury first.
Did your father teach you to hunt?
No, that task fell to the tribe's huntmaster, though he tried everything in his power not to teach me.
Were you a difficult student?
No, the huntmaster felt that meadow fur was a sign of weakness. I could do nothing right by him on account of my hair color.
I'm familiar with the sentiment. From the Valian Republics to Erglan Fath, narrowness of mind is truly universal.
Godspeed you.
Good day, stranger.
Let's see your rooms. Oh, this one is interesting, but... Well, we have more interesting job to do here. Okay, one more in to go. One more in away. And Ondra's gift. Darkness falls upon our fair city as we mourn the loss of Duke Ever Wolfgreen. We mourn as well the many lives lost during the chaos which followed. The gathered Earls promise swift return to order as we recover from these tragic events. Let me see what you got. Okay, the rooms are still under construction.
Oh?
And now back to Copper Lane.
Certainly.
First Vice and Heritage Hill have no inns as far as I remember. Okay, here we have Goose and Fox.
Good day to you.
I'll order some refreshments. Okay. So another drink with endurance. And now we need to pick up beer out of my inventory. I think we still miss Gilded Whale. No. We still need the Gilded Veil, and that should be fine. But let's see how much time do we have for this quest in 3 days. And we have an Azura and Exotic Wares Market Merchant. Both prestigious. Okay, so let's probably go there right away. And then we can get to Gilded Veil. Hireling Payday.
Amazing. You could fit a whole village in here.
Okay, I think I just go first to the bounty hunter. No, I will go there later. First, let's do the audiences. No need to rush and run around. Beralt is first. Okay, let's see. Greetings, old Mammalian. My name is Beryl. If you have the time, I have an urgent matter I'd like to discuss. Very well, let's hear it. You call your allies and prepare to hear the petition. I have been tasked with meeting with the representatives from the Fisher Crane tribe near Tain Bog. It is my hope to come to peaceful terms. Unfortunately, I haven't had much practice with the Glanfatan language, and the Fisher Crane are, by nature, very reclusive. I fear that the circumstances are ripe for a misunderstanding. You yourself, I hear, have had some dealings with the Glanfatans. I would welcome any assistance or your advice you may offer. I'll see to it you have safe passage through Erglanfath. Not that I have any doubt of your considerable resources, but how, my lord? My name carries weight and realms. I'll see you're given a writ of passage. This is very generous, my lord. Thank you. I will put this to good use. And let's talk to Azuro. Just a moment, my lord. Good tidings, my lord. I'm Azuro, famed merchant, purveyor of many valuable and dare I say rare objects. And so I would like to remain. I have an urgent matter to discuss with you. Something you'll want to resolve as quickly as I'm certain. Very well, let's hear it. You call your allies together and motion for the petitioner to step forward. It's these bandits, my lords. The roads are absolutely crawling with them, and they have the local merchants in a fright. I'm having trouble filling out my stock. My suppliers say the risk is too great. Nobody wants to hear that the fineries sent out for delivery have been stolen by unwashed brigands. If I have no goods to sell, I cannot make a living, nor can I offer you the many special items normally at my disposal. I'll put an end to this. Yes, my lord, and what is it you have planned? Azura watches you curiously, his hands folded eagerly in front of him. On second thought, perhaps not. I have one of my allies assist you. Marvelous, I'd welcome such assistance. Okay, I need to take out her inventory. On second thought, perhaps not. I cannot help you with this at the moment. He's still here, okay. Okay, I'll send Sagani now. Good tidings, my lord. I am Azura, famed merchant, purveyor of many valuable and I dare say rare objects. Very well, let's hear it. It's these bandits. The roads are absolutely crawling with them. I have having trouble filling out my stock. I have one of my allies assist you. Sagani will accompany you. She can scout ahead and keep an eye out for trouble. We'll keep our ears to the ground. Won't we, Itumak? She scratches the fog's head. Sagani will be busy for 10 days. Thank you both. I'll tell the others at once. Such a fine guard should ease everyone's fears. Azero gives a polite blow. Polite bow. Sigh. Okay. I take out Aloth for now. Busy. And We'll see who will be next. And he's also need for a level up. But first, let's check out what we have found here. Ah, shite. So, what's this? Okay, we'll see what we can learn from all of this. On level 4. Looks like only one spell. Good to know. And let's try to level him up. Lore. And Wall of Drang. Interesting. This one. Nope. This one. And that's it. And now one very interesting thing to get. That's 1 plus intellect, and we will exchange okay, so the intellect is only from his finery. Good. So we need to get a constitution away. Let's see this. We will probably exchange one and anyway, too long time here.
I must say, I'm impressed.
We need more melee. And that would be there. How much do you still need? You are completed.
May Wal watch your step.
Good. What does he have? 16. And this one is just 12. No might. Much better. I like it. And green water will be after I finish
Oh?
will be melee for a while. This.
Certainly.
And now let's finish the 1 or 2 bounties which I still have. Probably just one.
Welcome!
I'm here for the bounty on the Wren. Good. Here's the bounty. Anything else? Very well. I claimed the bounty on Menpugra the Wen. This is Mutton Bridge, wooden planes, and Ansel compass. Everything very close. So I think I will do some bounty hunting now. Good. But let's level up Eder first. Fighter abilities. Okay. This one is probably the best. Yes, I take this one. It's always helpful. At another level. And now we have talents. This one. If he is a tank, he should have a lot of deflection. Good.
Oh? Certainly.
This place, as beautiful as it can be with the absence of children.
So, let's lock compass first.
Certainly.
Probably somewhere here or here. Let's go one by one. Not here? Hmm. Not here as well. Maybe in the cave? That's the only place where I haven't searched yet. Yep. Let's see if that's the correct place.
Margaret's fire cast.
Let's see. Yes.
Yeah.
What the hell was that?
I fear we've lost the angry.
Oh, shite.
Hey.
Shed no blood. My mind feels sharp as steel.
That's it.
Can't be changed in combat, okay.
Yeah!
Does we have some kind of revival? Nope.
That's my mind feels sharp.
Not getting through me.
Your will, Watson.
Well, this combat really sucked. At least I would think. Upgraded now. Captain Muarumi is dead. I only need to return his head to Warden Fergen to claim my reward. Oh god. Wooden and modern. Let's see. Be revived 5 times. Oh shit. I missed the opportunity.
I'm ready.
Oh?
Yes?
Oh?
Okay, everyone healed. Shite.
Certainly.
Boo-hoo. Let's go to Mother Bridge. And looks like this is the party. Priest. And
Join arms!
let's do it this way.
That's it!
Okay. Shining beacon. And you knock down him. Let's...
Oh?
That's it. Much less trouble than the last one. Gallant Dalgard is dead, and I can claim my bounty by turning in his head to Warden Firgen. Let's check what kind of shields do we have. I think I use this. Good. We'll see how this will go for a while. Good.
Certainly.
The next place will be Whalewood. I mean Wooden Plains. Oh shit, I wanted to. I'm too late. I wanted to drink the last beer in the Gilded Whale Inn. Oh, here is Fumina.
My mom.
Okay, let's do this.
Spot on!
sharp as steel.
Good. One more warbow. Phonema has been slain, and I can return her head to Warden Fergen to claim the bounty.
Certainly.
Okay, let's get back. And I will go now to the Gilded Veil, just in case I don't forget. The Nepsian has arrived, seeking employment. Hireling and... oh no! The hell. Just so fast. I wanted to hire you, you ass. Okay, the Black Hound. This should be the last one where I need to drink. I hope so. If not, I will need to drink one more in Stalwart.
Well met, friend.
What do you have for sale? Also plus constitution. We'll see. He has much better. Okay, let's see if the drinking one beer in every inn here should be fine. So maybe it still needs to get to Stalwart. Everything else should be used. Yeah, we'll see. And back to Kednoa.
Last thing the Deerwood needs is another foreign colony.
issue. With his support, Blah Blah was able to make it to his meeting with the Fisher Crane tribe. He sends his regards and promises to visit your keep again soon. We'll see about that. Okay. Drink a beverage in every bar in the Eastern Reach to unlock next level. So the only one which I am missing should be the Stalwart. But we have better things to do now.
Good day to you.
Fumina's no longer a problem. Here's her hat. Have to wonder what gets into kids like her. I'm glad to hear the matter's done with. Here's your bounty. Anything else? Galendalgard's slaving days are over. I brought his hat. That's a piece of news that outright to help quite a few self sleep a little. Better, hope it brings our client some peace. Here's the payment. Farewell. The ranger Phonema. I claimed the bounty on Phonema. I claimed the bounty on Galendalgard. And the achievement was for this. The Voxmaker completed. The major adventure, which I was still missing for the quest. In the southern Edir province of Maganon, the wizard and inventor Galef spent decades creating devices that could mimic magical effects and properties. His fellow wizards viewed Galef's work with disdain, but one area of research intrigued even the elitist: a device that could replicate entire magical objects. The key to Galef's research was an enchanted mold. When Galef died of old age, his remote workshop was eventually plundered by southern barbarians who had been sacking the province for years. All of his works was believed to have been lost. Recently, an anonymous patron has been inquiring across the Eastern Reach for aid in recovering some of Galef's research notes using leads that were discovered by unknown means. Manea's patron was silent about the source of their leads, but the notes quickly proved to be valuable. A grimoire cell in the Sithwood and notes from a dead Red Saran wizard pointed the way toward three other wizards that were unwittingly performing research based on Galef's stolen notes. Spread out across the eastern reach, the wizards were amiable enough but quite unwilling to part with their own extensive notes. After reporting back to the patron's servant, Maneha discovered that no additional services were required. It wasn't until after returning to Kednoa that Maneha learned of the grisly deaths of the three wizards, all under suspicious circumstances. A short time later, a package arrived via guarded courier. It was addressed to Maneha, and the note simply read, "A gift," in an antiquated hand. Interesting. Interesting. Good. The last
How do you
quest.
do?
Captain Muarumi has been dealt with. I'd wager a Valiant sea captain singing your praises right about now. Well, here you are, as promised. Anything else? Forever. I claim the bounty on Captain Muarumi. And let's see if he has some more
Good day to you.
or not. What are the most recent bounties? You've taken down some dangerous foes. Impressive work. Kids, no, they can count on you. I've still got a few more for you though, if you fancy getting your hands dirty again. Let's see, there's a pack of wizards with a price on their heads, then there's another bounty offer from the Glanfatang tribes. Last one is going to be rough. Ever tangled with Vithrak before? Tell me about the wizards. No, this one. Looks like someone crossed the Dumenals. High Arcanist Islay. She and her cabal of wizards all holed up in the tower in Heritage Hill. Tell me about Glanfatan Bounty. The bounties for Narok the Prophet, Glanfatan exile. He was banished from his tribe for his extreme views. Narok's a cipher, and it seemed like he's taken an interest in an Anglican site north of Gilded Vale, Sealand Lees. Several tribes have pooled together the coin for his bounty. They say they don't want him tampering with some machine out there. I'm going after the Vitrak. Well, one of their exarchs, this Circle, has stood up in Pearlwood Bluff with some of his kin. This offers unsynced, but it seems like someone doesn't want him sticking around. Farewell. High Arcanist Isley has apparently angered the wrong people, as there is a hefty bounty on her head. A bounty I can claim if I kill her and bring her head back as a proof of the deed. There is a bounty out on the Visar Isley. She and her allies have taken refuge in the Heritage Hill Tower. The Glanfatan exile Narok has had a bounty placed on his head by several Glanfatan tribes. He was said to be traveling to the ruins of Silan Lees. Narok is an exiled Glanfatan cipher, condemned for his extreme views. The Glanfatans are willing to pay a good sum if I travel to Silan Lees and separate his head from the rest of him. A Vitrak exarch has been sighted in Pearl Bluff, and there is bounty being offered to the man or woman who can slay him. Circle is a powerful Vitrak exarch, and he and his kin have been sighted in Pearlwood Bluff. Their presence is making the locals nervous, and they're offering a bounty. If I can put an end to him, I'll have to bring back his head if I'm to claim my reward. Okay. And now it's time to get some sleep.
Last thing the Deerwood needs is another.
Foreign colony, I know.
It has slowed me.
Okay, and being here, this will be it for today. Thanks a lot for coming by, and hopefully to see you soon. So do not miss my next stream. Feel free to follow me on my Twitch or Mixer, or subscribe to my YouTube channel. So, once again, thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of your day.